Much, Miss Linda Webkashaba. And the musicians too, and I think Shelley Vieira are leaving the stage now. Is your birthday tomorrow, Shelley? Yeah. I thought I would just start with that and just check if there are any other Capricorns in the room. There's another. Yes, I'm the fourth. You know, you can spot us, the Capricorns, you can spot us, because we're the people who get the combined birthday/Christmas presents. I do not accept birthday presents wrapped in Christmas paper. I do not. I won't. I was just thinking about it. But, you know, it's not so much fun. I mean, who wants to come to your birthday party when it's on December 25th or January 31st or January 1 or, you know what I mean? So I was having a bit of a pity party there. I was thinking about it. But, you know, at the same time, we get this glorious time of year. You know, I mean, if you're going to celebrate a rite of passage like your birthday, I mean, this is the time to do it, you know, when the weather is perfect for reflection, inner reflection. And you know, I don't know, it's something about the light is coming back. It's a wonderful time. And I was thinking about how, you know, that's so wonderful. And here it is tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. we have this opportunity to sit together and do just that, you know. This has been something that's been going on for some 20 years. It started off as an experiment and the idea was, what would happen if people of various faith traditions all over the world stopped at the same time, Greenwich Mean, 12 o'clock, and invited into their thought the idea of peace. What would that be like? And so there was a certain time commitment for how long that would go on. And lucky us, you know, we got 4 a.m. and we kept with the program even when the time commitment was up. Many faith traditions carried on, and so we've been carrying on, just sitting here at 4 o'clock in the morning in this fantastic atmosphere, you know, with an opportunity to consider peace. And you know, you're welcome to come in your pajamas, you know, just show up and experience this wonderful way of preparing for the new year. Maybe that's the place where you make your New Year's resolutions if you're into that kind of thing, you know. And I learned when I was in India that 4 a.m. among Hindus is considered a very sacred time. Now, I don't know what thinking goes into that, but I know at 4 a.m. in this room there is a stillness. There is a peace that just makes for the right environment to do the kind of thinking that I'd want to do if I'm making my New Year's resolutions. You see, because I'm working with this idea, I suspect that it's hazardous for us to make New Year's resolutions if our minds are confused, busy, chaotic, and noisy. I think so. I mean, I think I need a little bit more peace and clarity, because in my opinion, if there's peace and clarity in my mind, then I'm less likely to make those choices or those resolutions that are they're just setups for failure. You know? With a busy, chaotic, frantic mind, then what I tend to do is I make those resolutions, stop this, start that, do this, do that, and then 2 weeks into it, my mind is just as busy as when I made the resolution, and so nothing really changes on the outside, or if it does, it reverts plenty quickly back to how it was just 2 weeks ago. Nobody. Or otherwise it's too painful. So what I'm noticing is that when I surrender to quiet-mindedness, you know, I find those moments, like the moment after the prayer that we've been having of quiet, or the moment tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., or moments in my own private practice of peace. I find these quiet moments that when I'm in them, there isn't anything to resolve at all. And in fact, it's from the quiet that a new and glorious day presents itself that is oftentimes something I couldn't plan with all of my resolving and planning. In fact, you know, that is the first step of metaphysical prayer. I mean, prayer according to this faith tradition, that's the first step. The first step of prayer is to get quiet. And to recognize it. Ah, I know you. Quiet. And to recognize it as the great all there is. And then watch how everything comes from that. To start from the nothing, everything, there, that peace. That's what prayer is about. The stage is from Christmas Eve service, the candlelighting service we did, and on the stage the musicians sang this great, well-known song, "O Holy Night." And it's got this line in it that I've been thinking about ever since I've been thinking about the quiet and inviting it in. And it's right at the climax of the song, and the words go, "Fall on your knees and hear the angel's voice." I love that part, you know. Here we always look for the metaphor in it, you know, because we don't necessarily think that you and I have to be on our knees in order to pray. And we don't necessarily think that angels are beings with voices, although people are free to absolutely think whatever they want. We look for the metaphor. And so over time we've come to think that angels, well, one way of thinking about them is, well, angels are ideas, a particular kind of ideas. The messengers of divinity, the thoughts of God that bring, because they're of divinity, which is love and peace and joy, they bring messages of great hope, good tidings. That's what we think about angels, you know. And then falling on your knees would be a symbol of a moment of surrender. Not like to an oppressor, but a mental attitude of inward listening, peaceful witnessing. No more fight. That's what surrender means. So then, in that way, the words of the song have been saying to me, fall on your knees and hear the angel's voice. It means this to me. So be still and witness, really listening to what reality is whispering to you. Listen. Then, well, what's reality then? Well, everybody's had their shot at saying what reality is, you know. Maybe you have yours too. And it's Eckhart Tolle's Eternal Now. It's Byron Katie's What Is. It's Ernest Holmes' One Life. It's the great all of it right now. This exact instant with you now. And to be still with that. See, to be still means something. It means without any story about how it should be different. It means without any interpretation of what it might mean. It means without any added on meaning on what you've interpreted. To be still with reality, to listen to that. And it seems that it's in moments of quiet-mindedness that these messages come. And you know, it's not